Well, I'm Bill Mulligan from Kotesol, and we're here with Sue Garton from Aston University in Birmingham, England.
Yeah.
Glad I got that pronunciation. I get teased by a lot of my friends from the UK about that.
About the way you say Birmingham.
Yes. Sue, you were talking to me earlier about this as your second visit to Kotesol conference. What made you come back here for your second time?
Well, I think it's personally, I think it's a really, really good conference. I mean, the quality of particularly the plenary speakers, but also the presentations at the conference is actually second to none, in my opinion. I think you really get better presentations. I shouldn't say this. Better presentations here than you do sometimes at international TESOL. So
we'll take it.
You'll take that.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And you also said this was your third overall visit to Korea.
Third visit to Korea in total. Yes, yeah. So.
I want to talk a little bit about the theme of our conference this year in 2013, which is the road less traveled from theory to practice.
From practice to theory.
I'm sorry. I apologize. From practice to theory. You said that earlier that this is a theme that is very close to your heart. Could you tell us a little bit more why?
Yes, yeah, of course, yeah. It's because it underpins everything that we do at Aston. I mean, the distance learning programs in particular we've been running at Aston have been running now for 20 years, 25 years. And that's the philosophy that underlies them. I mean, all the modules, all the programs we do are all based around the idea of facilitating teachers in theorising their practice. So I've never ever seen my role or the role of any of the other academics there as saying, here's the theory, go and try it. What we do is exactly what you've been promoting here in the theme of this conference, is actually taking practice as the starting point and theory building from practice. So, as I say, it's a theme that's very close to my heart.
Very good, thank you. You were telling me an anecdote about how you were here on Thursday speaking in Seoul to a group of teachers, and one teacher asked you a question that you probably get heard a lot, and that was what is the best way to teach?
Yes. Could you please tell me the best way to teach?
Could you tell us how as a teacher you handled that question?
Yes. I started by saying that she was probably going to find my answer very unhelpful. But then I went on to say that there is no best way of teaching. I can't tell her the best way to teach because there is no best way. What's the best way for me is not the best way for her, because we're different teachers, we have different learners, we're working in different socio-cultural contexts. So all these factors, in my view, go together to mean that you can't say best practice by definition is something external, because if something's the best way to do it, then it's a model. The implication is it's a model that teachers have to follow, and I don't believe in best practice in that sense at all.
Is this a question that you find you get asked a lot
Yes.
by the teachers?
Yes, yeah. Especially, I must say, especially actually in this part of the world. I've been to Japan, to JALT as well, and Japanese teachers also tend. And I think it's lack of confidence. It's lack of confidence on the part of the teachers.
And finally, if you don't mind, just talking a little bit about what you do at Aston University.
Yeah, at Aston University I'm Director of Postgraduate Programmes in English, which means I have overall responsibility for Masters and PhD programmes in English, but I also teach quite a variety of modules actually. I teach our initial induction module on the distance learning programme. I teach course and materials design, hence my interest in materials, on the on-campus master's programme, but I also teach, which I really enjoy, an introductory TESOL module for undergraduate students in their second year in preparation for them to go on their year abroad, where they often find themselves teaching. So we kind of do like a mini TESOL certificate for the undergraduate students, and that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, good. And one more thing I just want to ask you. Do you, here in Korea now, a lot of teachers are finding that in order to stay in the universities or to get a university job, they need a master's degree, and of course a lot of them are getting it in TESOL. Are you finding numbers of people doing distance courses growing from Korea?
Not yet, no. And I must say here at the conference I've had people have come up and asked me about doing a PhD. Actually, I've had more inquiries about PhDs than master's degrees, which is interesting. Whether the barrier's going up even higher, I don't know. No, we have a lot of course participants from Japan, but Korea's never, no, we've never had. We have a few,
Yeah.
but not that many from Korea. So.
Well, that's all I have, Sue. Thank you for coming
Thank you.
to the conference again, and we hope to see you next year.
Well, we'd love to come back next
Great,
year.
great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.